Wow, oh wow, what to say, guys? What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. As always, welcome back to CSGO News. My name is Jake. How are you doing? A pretty crazy week of CSGO, huh? Thank you all for watching yesterday's video on the interview with Coldzera, the breakdown of what he did say. He has said some crazy things about multiple players out there, and we already have a few responses from other pro players. I'll probably break that down, though, for a future episode. I know Stewie's already replied and said what he said was pretty stupid stuff, but hopefully going to compile all those responses to a future video. Thank you guys all who enjoyed that episode and left comments down below, especially the many of you guys who reached out to me via DMs to translate future Portuguese things. Thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate all of you guys, and it always blows my mind that I have viewers, a lot of you guys, speak multiple languages. I can barely speak this one. So as always, I hope you guys all enjoy. Let's break it down. The first and really the most important CSGO news out there today, guys. Yes, Berlin stickers, the major stickers, the pick'ems, the viewer pass, they are all now officially here. But I do have a few complaints. Let's save the complaints for a minute away from now, guys. Breaking down stickers. If you guys also have not seen Jesus's video, I will link that down below as he scrapes them. These stickers do seem to be scraping pretty well, although there are certainly positives and negatives. The first of which, guys, it does seem at least a couple of players out there did not get their actual signatures. Dick Stacy being one of them. It is still Dick. I think Buster was one of them as well. We have to assume there are a few players out there who, unfortunately enough, even after this update being delayed, taken back and re-released, apparently a few players did not get their actual signatures corrected. Liquid did, though. Liquid got their brand new logo. They look very, very cool. So let's break it down for all of you guys. My quick overview, some quick points out there. Speaking of which, Liquid, their brand new logo with their golden shield, it looks pretty dang sick. NRG, in other words, not so much. I honestly think it might be one of... I don't want to offend the players. It's not their fault, obviously, right, guys? But I think it might be one of the worst logos for stickers I have ever seen in major history. Also, when it comes to MIBR's logo, I've heard two sides of this story. Just like last major, I really liked their logo, and other people hated it for the Katowice major. This time around, though, they've actually had the flag as their background, and I really do actually like this. But I've also talked to many people who also hate it. So, you know, you get some, you lose some, guys. Along with that, though, a sticker that a ton of people hate that I'm okay with is Team Crazy. So there are some pretty decent stickers for foils, although another note on the negative side, guys, not only a few players not getting their correct signatures, alongside that, holos are absolutely atrocious this year. I will not be purchasing any holos, guys. They very much suck with the green background. These holos are not even holographic, it seems. They are very dull. They're very almost gray-like, and just like that being NRG's logo being one of the most bland logos I've seen for stickers, these might be the worst holos I've seen for any major either, which is never good. But there are still upsides because a lot of teams out there do have kind of re-enhanced or different looking logos. Alongside that, the foils do look pretty good and they do scrape well. I'm pretty excited about this. And very lastly, in terms of sticker talk, Coldzera is still getting paid. Yes, he did get a sticker instead of Zeus, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of people, especially given yesterday's episode, who are pretty upset by that. And rightfully so. So Coldzera will be one of the few players out there who do not actually play a major, but still get paid. And I need some coffee for this next segment, guys. You know, you see angry Jake a few times every day, more of like an aggressive tone Jake, okay? I start talking very stern-like, and I probably don't come off as threatening at all. But let's talk about this next one, guys. Most importantly is going to be, yes, the viewer pass has been met with some controversy. I'm going to drink this coffee really quick because I need this to drive my anger. 1 second. Plug your ears. Valve! What are you doing? Yes, guys, the viewer pass is now here, and it really hurts me so much to say this, but in being fair in this light, guys, the viewer pass has now been released for about $12, or if you do want the new feature, that being a viewer pass plus 3 tokens, and those 3 souvenir tokens will get you 3 additional souvenirs at the end of your pick'em or your coin challenge. If you guys do not know, if you do get diamond coin, you get to select 3 souvenir packages. If you buy this special one now for $18, well, after taxes around $19 or $20 in total, you get 3 extra souvenir packages with that pass. Now, I must stress as well, unfortunate as it is to say this, guys, the viewer pass, to me at least, is very much 100% worth it. Even with the regular viewer pass for $12, if you get diamond, you get 3 souvenir packages alongside that, and for me, that is worth it. I'm fairly confident I can get diamond and 3 souvenir packages. Pretty much, you'll be making, if not nearly your money back, a bit more than your money back, and so I do think the viewer pass is always worth it. If you guys do have the Steam cash, I know a lot of you guys probably do not, and I wish I could gift you the viewer pass. Unfortunately enough, though, because of the trade lock, I can't gift you guys viewer passes. Norse brought this back up on on Twitter, and that does make me a bit angry because I would love to give you guys some, but I will say if you actually do have the cash for a viewer pass, it is certainly worth it. Now, where the problem does lie, though, is a bit of text down below all of that, because you can now actually buy as many souvenir tokens as you want. This is Valve's cash grab, as I'm sure we're not surprised, and souvenirs by this now do mean, well, there's an unlimited amount of souvenirs. You can buy as many souvenir tokens as you want for a very fair price. Just over or right around $3 a piece is what you can buy these souvenir tokens for, and so we could see some Chinese guy come in and say, hey, I want 1,000 souvenir tokens, Valve, and he's going to buy up 1,000 Vertigo packages, and there goes the market. So yes, it does piss me off. It does peeve me a little bit. Don Hossie touched on this, and we talked a bit back and forth about this. Valve, you're so smart because you're going to make so much money off this, but they have so little care for the market that is souvenirs, right? They have some sort of value. The fact is this, every single major, there are those souvenir weapons that only a few select people can unbox, and now with this, we could see a bit of a market shift and even more plummeting of prices in terms of how valuable souvenirs are, and I just hope this does not continue, especially when it comes time for Cobblestone to come back into the competitive map pool, because you can assume what's going to happen, right? Yeah. But besides that, you know, Happy Jake is back, guys. It is certainly worth it. If you guys do have the $12 or $18 in Steam cash, I would highly recommend you do participate, because you will make most of your money back, if not all of your money back doing so. If you correctly pick them, you do get 3 souvenirs, which you can sell for right around that $12 range. So I would recommend it, guys. It's a great deal. I'm not going to lie. It's just that Valve has now added a new way to cash grab themselves, which we should not be surprised by. But another CSGO news out there announced actually a day ago, guys. That's going to be Vega Squadron now taking a break from CSGO. Speaking of major contending teams out there, a team who now missed back-to-back majors, and the C's curse continues a little bit in CIS CSGO, guys, because they are now taking a break from CSGO. That entire roster is now up for transfer, and it's a hard one to see. It's a hard bullet to bite as well, because we now know Gambit is also taking a break, although Gambit has claimed after the major they will be back with a main roster, despite the fact their youngsters roster has performed better than just about any other academy/youngsters roster ever has. So very curious if they actually will come back or not just nominate or kind of promote that roster to a main roster. Now Gambit takes a break. Now Vega Squadron takes a break. It does seem if you don't make the major now in the CIS scene, you are at some bit of a struggle in terms of continuing on in the future. Now it really would suck to see a team like, let's say, Spirit. Spirit fails to make the major once, and now if they fail to make the next one, will they also go out in this kind of way? So it does suck to see, guys. Hopefully they will be back sometime soon, though. They are now mainly known for, I believe, their Dota 2 rosters. Now, speaking very lastly of CSGO news, Decay, my man, I will link his article down below for all of you guys. A great read on some drama in the scene we never really typically have. That's going to be CSGO talent and commentator drama, guys, as yes, some huge announcements have now been announced. That being HenryG and Sadokist have apparently split ways due to personal circumstances, not because of the major. Yes, for the major they will not be together, but it's not StarLadder doing this. It's actually themselves having some personal issues, and when asked about it on stream, here's what Sadokist had to say.
Why did you split with HenryG? Sadokist, is this for good or just the major? We'll see. Right now, there's no plans for us to cast together again, so don't know.
And he made that seem like a very long-term, if not permanent break of something happening between these two guys, which does suck. One of the best duos in Counter-Strike. You guys can have, of course, your own opinions out there. There are many great duos in the CS scene, and they certainly were one of them. Apparently will be HenryG alongside Machine, and yes, Sadokist will still be there on the desk, not as an analyst. So, it's going to be cool to see these guys change up their roles, I will say that, but either way, definitely a sad way to see this pair or this duo actually split up, and hopefully we're not gonna dig too deep into this, guys, but hopefully it can be resolved in the future, as it does seem to be something very long term, but also very exciting, guys. Pretty much borderline confirmed by this, multiple sources inside Decay's piece. Anders and Moses will be at the major, which I could not be happier about. Certainly one of my favorite duos alongside that, especially when it comes to a major setting. You almost need these guys there. So some bad news mixed with some great news, and that's all going to be for the StarLadder Berlin major coming up sometime soon. Again, that read will be down below, guys, for all of you. CSGO talent drama. Who would have thought that we could have this, guys? I couldn't be happier about that news, though, about Anders and Moses now officially being back. Always, my guys. What? As always, brothers and sisters, my name is Jake. Hope you guys all enjoy. I'll see you back here sometime soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.